Here we go, Sunday, April 12th, 2015. Transmission or gear oil change. Now let's remember, I'm not a mechanic. I'm mechanically inclined because of my background, but know nothing about cars or very little. I'm making this video because I didn't see any videos on the internet. It was hard to find any information. I couldn't even find the dipstick, but thanks to people posting, I found a few things. Now, what you're going to need for this, just simple tools. Have a ratchet. I'm using a number 15/16 socket. Royal Blue gear oil. If you want, you could use a jack. I'm not using it. And you need some place to drain your oil. We'll look at the oil in a moment. Underneath the car, there's an oil plug. Follow my finger. Here it is. Let me see. Maybe I can put up this camera, get a better picture. Here it is. Put my socket on there. I have it loose because I just drained the oil. Here we are. Maybe I get the camera underneath. Everyone could have a look. I took this off. I cleaned it with a paper towel. There was a little sludge inside here. I took my finger, I stuck it up in the hole, and I ran around to see if there was any metal shavings. I didn't find any. Now, coming over to the oil, when I took it out, there's supposed to be, I think, 1.5 pints. But as you can see, also, look at the color. If you see, you can see it's all gold. If I was a miner panning for gold and I saw this, I'd be jumping for joy. Now, I don't know about transmissions, but this looks metallic. And since it's being gold, and I know that they use these brass rings to synchronize the transmission gears, I would think we have some issues. If you look at the bottom, it looks like we're panning. Oh, let me keep it in the sunlight. So this was the condition. I don't know if the transmission was ever serviced at all. Okay, let's move on. Walking around to the inside of the car, because people also ask, how do you check the transmission oil? Paper towel. Now what you have to do is you have to pull up your carpet. It's very simple. It took me 30 seconds. I put a light. Let me get that tool. I'm holding the camera with one hand. So there are 2 holes here. First, guys, look at that. There's the dipstick for the transmission. Let's take that out. Gonna put it on the floor. Secondly, you have the oil cap. I already have it loose. Put your tool on, loosen it up. Get your finger, try not to drop it. This was perfectly clean. I didn't wipe it around with a paper towel yet. I'm going to put that down here. I'm going to see if I could swing this around and maybe get some better lighting. So, let me see if I can get some light so I can look down and see where the oil is. Where the oil inlet is. Okay. Now, to put in the oil, some people could probably do that. Not me. So what I hooked up was, or I'm going to hook up. Let me back this off. I have a hose. Going to put it on like this. Going to make it tighter naturally. I'm going to take the end. I'm going to stick it in the transmission. I'm going to put it in the transmission inlet. I don't know if you can see. Let me try to get the light. I'm just going to squeeze the bottle till I think it's 1.5 pints. All you technical guys, please leave comments. Also, would be appreciated if people left any oil comments on what's the best oil, what's best. This oil that I'm using, I'm just going to put it in the car, and I'm going to run the car for about 100 miles, and then I'm going to drain it. So, that's about it for today. Also, remember, life is too short to be driving the wrong car.